The Wayne Ayers Podcast. The Wayne Ayers Podcast. Woohoo! Time to wake your ass up for a blessed day.
Hey,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Yes. How you doing, Wayne?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Very excited to be talking to you today.
Thank you. First of all, I feel like me and my girlfriend were obsessed with this. We were invested. She was up and down the entire 8 episodes. She was going crazy. So yeah, I think
No.
this got all the ingredients to be the next big hit on Netflix. So yeah, that's first of all. You did good too.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah. First of all, I want to know, how does the role of Adriana Russo find you?
Hmm. Well, I mean, it came through as a just a normal audition for me. So that goes through my agent. It just kind of shows up in my inbox. I know for this role in particular, I believe they were doing a Canada-wide casting. They were trying to find the right people, and so that meant they were going like some of our team is in Vancouver. I know I'm in Ottawa, and a lot of people are in Toronto as well. And so we kind of went all over. But I was really drawn to the character. I love her. I relate to her, and the scripts from that initial audition I thought were really strong.
Nice. I want to know, like, what was the first thing, reading the script, what was the first thing that you were really most excited to shoot for Adriana
Oh,
as
this is
Adriana?
such a silly one, but I remember when I first started getting episodes, um, reading like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a voiceover. Like I get to open a show like that. I get a vest that says Russo Rink on it. No way. Like these are just little things that I had dreamed about, always wanting to lead a show one day.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Do you already have you already started off the oh my bad. You already did ice skating before the show, or this was your first time doing it?
I mean, did I know how to skate? Roughly, yes. Do I think the skating that I was doing should even be categorized as the same thing as some of these incredible figure skaters? What they actually do? Definitely not. So I'm from Canada. Like I grew up skating. I learned how to skate in gym class, but I had never sort of done the formal figure skating training or been on skates that really have picks, because the ones that I was used to just had like a little staircase looking thing, but the professional ones could do a lot of damage. They are sharp.
Nice. How was the training for that? Like, was there like something that you did during training that you were like really trying to reach, that you're like, man, I can't believe I got to do this, or?
Mm. I mean, for me, it was a lot of just the foundational skills of being able to get crossovers in both directions, forwards and backwards, being able to look comfortable on the ice. Because again, a lot of figure skating is not only doing these technical skills, but these ice dancers are also judged on how effortless that they make it look. So a lot of that is trying to figure out how do you hold your body in a way that makes it look natural, even if I, as Madeline, kind of feel like I'm going to fall over. But I think we had such an incredible team of coaches, but also of doubles who were not shy about coming over and being like, "Nah, that's not how you do that," and making it look a lot better, which I so appreciated.
Nice. I want to know, like, what was your favorite, like, what was your first like chemistry read like with Kale and Ollie?
Okay, so I had gotten word that I had made it to the next round of auditions, and so that was sort of a 2-day sessions. It was a callback on one day where we sort of dove into the text, and then the following day was the chemistry read. So there were all phenomenal actors. There were two Braydens and two Freddies. The thing that jumps up at me most thinking back on those is Ollie. I don't know if everybody knows this, but is such an incredibly talented photographer. He's really into cameras and lenses and compositions. And so I don't know if you've ever been on a Zoom call with somebody who is basically an amateur professional photographer, but he had just the most crisp camera and audio settings. I was like, wow, this is such a professional. And of course, did a great job in his portrayal of Freddie. And then when I saw Brayden, when I saw Kale when he was led into the Zoom call, I was just like, man, this guy looks exactly as how I would have written him if I could like have carved out Brayden. I mean, it would look a lot like that. So,
That's nice. I want to know because I feel like fans are gonna be like Team Brayden, Team Freddie. Where do you
Mhm.
personally land at with that?
Oh gosh. I mean, I don't kiss and tell, so I can't tell you my personal opinions on what Adriana should do, but I really I like that Adriana finds things that she likes about both these different people, and I think that she learns a lot about herself throughout the process and ultimately chooses what's right for her in the moment. But I mean, who knows if we have a possible next season, what could be in store for these characters.
Nice. I also know like you and Brayden, Adriana and Brayden skates together in the show. How was it feel to
Mhm.
like be labeled the hottest couple on ice?
Ooh, I mean, I think for Adriana, it initially comes as sort of a sting. This is a moment that is sort of capture that she doesn't want to share publicly, and so I think that initially comes with a lot of insecurity and kind of shame around her like letting her guard down around Brayden. But once she sees that it can be an opportunity for the two of them to potentially get a sponsorship, further their career, it becomes something that I think she's kind of proud of in a way, and she's okay with taking that and using it for her advantage.
Nice, nice. I also want to know, like, what do you think about, Adriana and Elise relationship? Because it feels like Elise, like the older sister, just bullying the middle child. So how is that? How is even that dynamic with you guys?
I mean, well, I mean, it was wonderful because, uh, I mean, I think Adriana just wants Elise to like her and wants Elise to respect her, and as Madeline, I'm a huge fan of Adriana of of Alexandra, and I just want her to like me. So I think I think for me, I was able to bring some of that in there, and luckily Alexandra likes me too in real life. And I also think Elise, in her own way, loves Adriana, but I think she gets in her own way. You know, she doesn't necessarily know what she is doing that is hurting other people and how she could go about it another way. She's just lived her whole life knowing this is what you have to do to be the kind of star that she has needed to be for her whole family. And so you can't really fault her for that in the moment, but I'm very glad that she learns her lesson and they get to have a better relationship.
Nice. I know one of the most talked about things this season is going to be about Lisa and Freddie's kids. How do you think fans are going to react to that?
I think it's going to come as a shock. I don't think I don't think anyone is going to see it coming, but I understand being in sort of an emotionally unsteady moment and wanting to lean on some sort of familiarity. And I think that's really what Elise does. And Freddie, even in the moment he says, I think this was probably a bad idea, but um, you can't really fault him for having a moment, really, and that's what it is. But I love a dramatic twist and turn like that.
Nice. Also, I want to know, what do you think fans will argue most about this season?
Mm, that's a great question. I think I think there has been comparison to other skating shows, other skating franchises. So I think there's definitely going to be some conversation there. I hope what comes of it is people finding their favorite things that they like across all, and hopefully there's some overlap. So I think that's going to be something. I also think there is going to be some discussion around if Adriana makes the right choice or if things could have ended differently for Brayden.
Nice. And my last question for you, is at the very end of the season. Camille's decision making, with the teams. How did you guys feel? How did you feel about that?
I think she did what she had to do, and she did what no one else was willing to even consider. I think what's wonderful is about Camille's character is she thinks further ahead than virtually anyone else, and so I think it also conveniently sets us up for a potential second season, which is also beneficial.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Madeline, for taking your time out and talking with me today. I appreciate it, and I hope this show gets a season two for sure.
Oh, thank you so much. I really have appreciated your questions and your time.